Recently, we got news that Italy and Indonesia have been in talks to transfer two of the Italian Navy's newly built multipurpose OPVs to Indonesia. The vessel in question is the Town di Revel class, a futuristic-looking vessel with innovative hull design and advanced system. If the offer passes through, this OPV will surpass the Indonesian Navy's combatant fleet in terms of sensors and armaments. So, while we're waiting for an official decision about this transfer plan, let's take a look at Town di Revel class a little bit. From her development history, characteristic, and armaments, and find out will this OPV bring any good to the Indonesian Navy. Stay tuned! The Pattugliatore Polivalente d'Altura, or PPA Town di Revel class, is a class of a new generation multipurpose OPV built by Fincantieri for the Italian Navy. The OPV honors Paolo Camillo Taon, Marquis of Revel, and Chief of Staff of the Royal Italian Navy during the Great War. In the early 2010s, this OPV was planned to replace 4 Soldati-class light patrol frigates and 8 Minerva-class corvettes between 2021 and 2035. The design was unveiled at Euronaval 2014, and a total of 16 vessels are planned to be built. However, a year later, this plan was reduced to just 10 vessels, including 3 as option. Breaking the timeline a bit, these options were abandoned in 2021 in favor of the European Patrol Corvette program. The lead ship of the class, Paolo Taon di Revel P430, began construction in December 2016, launched in June 2019, and commissioned in March 2022. She was followed by Francesco Morosini P431 and Raimondo Montecuccoli P432, commissioned in October 2022 and September 2023 respectively. As of the time of writing, vessels number 4 and number 5 are undergoing sea trials, number 6 was just launched last month, and the last one is planned for launch in June 2024. Town di Revel class is using a low radar cross-section design to minimize her presence. Her innovative step double bow design helps improve high-speed performance, keep the ship light, and also reduces fuel consumption. Her naval cockpit bridge is designed in such a way that all ship function can be managed from a single room and require just 2 navigators to pilot the vessels. This configuration increases operational efficiency and reduces reaction time. Designed with a high level of modularity, Town di Revel can be quickly converted into 3 configurations, light, light plus, and full, performing multiple missions from coastal patrols and law enforcement operations to a first-line combatant vessel. Her flexibility can be further expanded with mission modules in the size of standard ISO containers placed amidship and at the aft. The Town di Revel class has a length of 143 meter, beam of 16.5 meter, and draught of 10.5 meter. Depending on the variant, she has a displacement of 5,880 tons for the light and light plus, and 6,270 tons for the full variant. With a Kodak propulsion system, the PPA has a maximum speed of 32 knots, range of 5,000 nautical miles, and endurance of 30 days. She has a crew of between 90 to 120 sailors and can accommodate up to 171 persons depending on the mission requirements. Aviation facility is also available for either 2 NH-90 or 1 AW101 helicopter and includes a 25.5 by 16.5 meter flight deck and a double hangar. The Town di Revel class armament might change depending on the variant. However, the guns are the same for all. She has a 127mm main gun at the bow, one 76mm naval gun at the aft, 2 25mm cannons, and 4 machine gun emplacement. Meanwhile, for other types of armaments, all variants can be fitted with up to 8 Teseo Mark II-E anti-ship and land attack missiles. The full variant is equipped with 2 triple launchers of Black Arrow torpedo, while full and light plus variant are equipped with 2 8-cell Silver A50 VLS system that can carry Aster 15 and Aster 30 surface-to-air missile. On the sensor side, the composition of the AESA radar of the Town di Revel class changes based on the variants. The light variant is equipped only with the X-band radar for surface and short-range air surveillance and tracking. The light plus variant is equipped only with the C-band radar for surveillance and tracking of ballistic missiles and aircraft at medium to long range, also for guidance of the Aster missiles, while the full variant gets both of radar types. To aid the full variant performing ASW mission, it's also equipped with a towed array sonar. Once again, with her flexibility, these armaments and sensors can be fitted or removed from one variant to another, depending on the operator's need. Now, let's get back to Indonesia. Why is Italy offering this? Will this OPV bring any good to the Indonesian Navy? From what I see, Italy, more specifically Vincentieri, saw a chance in Indonesia that they cannot miss out on. They see Indonesia as an important customer, and they also understand Indonesia's circumstances. Indonesia signed an agreement with them to buy 6 frame frigates last year. However, the contract hasn't been made effective until now for whatever reason. Even if the contract is signed, these frigates must be built first, and it will take years to complete and deliver. Additionally, with the general election coming closer and the administration change, Indonesia's defense policy might change as well and affect the frame purchases. So, with this upcoming uncertainty, I see they are trying to offer something that they already have at hand with comparable capability. Some of you might say, we need frigates, not OPVs, or something along that line. But as we already established so far, the full variant of the Town D Rifle class really is comparable with the frame frigate. Both are or can be fitted with the Teseo missile, fitted with 16-cell Silver F50 VLS system, have the same caliber of main and secondary guns. Almost everything is the same. It feels like the Town D Rifle class is made to fill the spot of Bergamini class when she isn't around. Even compared to the Indonesian Navy's largest combatant, the Marta Dinata class frigate, this OPV outmatches her capability. For the Indonesian Navy, I think this is a good opportunity to ramp up their combatant fleet without depending on a grant of used ships. Since we turn into the new millennia, the Indonesian Navy only gets 9 new combatants consisting of 7 corvettes and 2 frigates. This number is relatively small compared to the number of combatants that entering retirement age. Up until recently, the Navy's measure to keep their fleet steady was by acquiring used Pohang-class corvettes and planning to buy used Chinese vessels, although I'm not sure if the latter is still being pursued or not. Plans like this will only hurt the Navy's strength in the long run, and we will always be left behind if this becomes a chronic habit. Now that the opportunity to buy new vessels with super quick delivery time exists, I think Indonesia shouldn't miss it, and I personally support the purchase. There are some questions that I still don't know the answer to if Indonesia buys it in the end. Will this purchase affect the number of frame frigates that Indonesia plans to order? Also from the first to the 7 ships, which one will Indonesia choose? Well, I guess only time will tell. If you want to know more about what the Indonesian Navy's posture will look like in 2024, you can find out by clicking the video right here. And that's it for today, the Town D Rifle class OPV and its potential sales to Indonesia. What do you think about this vessel? And if it gets the green light, do you support it? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.